reached, starched and pressed. The girls clattered out, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy!" With a child clinging to each leg, he stumped over to the reception desk. The secretary behind it stopped her typing. "Aren't they cute?" "May I?" Barry indicated the cut-glass bowl on the counter. "Go ahead." He fanned out 2 lollipops for the girls. "Who wants a sucker?" They grabbed them greedily. "They're new," he told Arlene as they handed them to her to open after a brief tussle with the wrappers. "Safety pops. The handle is looped, so if a kid falls on it, it won't jab the roof of their mouth." "Clever." The family strolled down the hall, thick with the tang of rubbing alcohol and iodine, the girls sucking on their candy, Arlene listening as he told her how busy he'd been. Oh, she knew. He came home late many nights since he'd started his 2-year residency last July, too tired to do anything but eat the dinner she warmed for him on the stove while he showered, and then crawl into bed. Another resident was expected to join the program today. "Some guy named D.M. Horstman," he said. "Old D.M. had better hurry up and get here and help me before these kids' dad drops dead." Barry. She felt strangely tired herself today, as if a war were being fought on a cellular level in her body. Fear extended a sickening tentacle through her gut. She had felt this way twice before. Funny how pregnancy was like polio, in that the only tool you had to fight it was physical isolation. The girls had found a stand-up scale and were hopping on it to make the base jiggle. Girls! But no sooner than she pulled one child off did the others scramble back on. They were having a grand time, rattling both the instrument and their dad, when 2-year-old Trixie, chortling in another attempt to climb on, toppled backward. Her head thudded on the hard tile floor. Arlene screamed, "Trix!" Even as she scooped her up, the baby arched and flailed, eyes bulging, face red, voice stoppered. "Barry, she's choking!" Arlene felt a draft of air. A woman swept up and, in one smooth motion, snatched Trixie, dropped to her knees, bent her over her forearm, then wrapped the heel of her hand between Trixie's shoulder blades. A red disc popped out, its looped handle softening its click on the floor. From behind Arlene, a deep voice said, "Nice work, miss." The woman gave Trixie back to Arlene and unfolded herself to her considerable height. In fact, Arlene had never seen such a tall woman. Barry looked like a schoolboy next to her. She was adjusting her beret over honey-colored clumps of hair while reading the blue stitching on the pocket of the speaker's lab coat when a smile lit her face. "Dr. Morgan, you're just who I was looking for." Arlene's gaze shot from the lab coat pocket to Barry. Hugh Morgan was the chief of medicine, Barry's boss. Dr. Morgan cocked his head. "Have I had the pleasure?" "I'm Dorothy Horstman." The flesh bunched on Dr. Morgan's bony brow. The woman drew in a breath. "Dr. D.M. Horstman," she added, "your new resident. I'm sorry I'm late. My bus had a flat." Arlene stifled a gasp. D.M. Horstman was a woman? Dr. Morgan's skin seemed to have become too tight for his face. "We spoke by phone last winter." "Yes." "And I regretted to tell you that our program was full." "Yes, you did." She opened her purse. "Imagine how surprised and grateful I was when I recently received this letter of acceptance." She produced a folded sheet of stationery. He looked at it, then gave it back, wavering as he stood, like a tree chopped at its base and ready to topple. Had he forgotten who D.M. Horstman was? Barry took Arlene's arm. She grabbed the girl's sticky hands as he guided her away from the confrontation. "Thank you, Dr. Horstman," she called over her shoulder. "Do you think she heard me?" she asked Barry. "It doesn't matter," he said. "She won't last." Chapter 1. Nashville, Tennessee, 1941. "Say, Horstman, want to meet a jerk?"